For this video, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself, but I didn't know where to start, so I'm actually going to use these, it's called Holstee Reflection Cards. I got these on Amazon, and they're pretty cool. It's just like regular size cards, but there's a bunch of questions on them, and there's like a bunch of colors too, and the colors correspond to this like little key card. So there's different things like intention, kinship, wellness, compassion, simplicity, adventure, wild card, creativity, passion, resilience, integrity, gratitude, and reflection. And then the color side has a deeper question and the white side is a less deep question. So I'm just gonna pull some of these cards and talk about myself for a few minutes here, I guess, because why not? And so, first question is kinship. So the deeper one is it better to let relationships ebb and flow in and out of our lives or intentionally try and maintain them? This is hard. So I am a really relational person. I would consider myself. I love keeping up with people, and I love when people keep up with me in return. And so I think it is good to intentionally try and maintain them. I think it's important to show people that you care about a relationship and do want someone in your life. I think it's really sad when people don't feel like people love them or care. And so in that sense, I think it is better to try in a relationship, but I can also understand like people coming in and out of your life. I think that's a natural thing, and you know, sometimes it's not always up to you to keep a relationship as good or strong as it once was. So yeah. Next one is compassion. So the deeper one says, what makes you weird? A lot of things, but I think weird is relative, and I'll share one weird fact though. I associate some songs with weather conditions. Like there's just a feeling in my mind. So like, for example, Blank Space by Taylor Swift is like a song for a cold night, like in the winter, and maybe it's snowing. And then Not Over You by Gavin DeGraw is a song for like a summer rain, like when it's warm and raining. Next one is a wild card, and the deeper one is, which resonates more? Life is short or life is long? Why? Probably life is short. Only because if you consider the grand scheme of things in time and like, you know, it is relatively short, and the Bible says like referring to life as a vapor and a mist that vanishes, and so that's probably how I would say, or why it resonates more with me. I don't know, it's a hard one. This one is intention. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about your life, the world, or anything else, what would you want to know? I'd probably honestly want to know what happened to me in the few months before I was adopted. I was born in China and adopted when I was about 1 year old, and yeah, there's only so much information that the orphanage at that time had about me because I was found like in a public place, and they just don't know because I was left. And so I think that's one thing I would like to know, is just kind of, you know, what happened. This one is integrity. It says, what is more important to you, justice or forgiveness? Probably forgiveness. I think like we are called and told to forgive each other as like God forgave us, and I think it's also up to God to execute justice as he promises. And I think like for myself, if I look at it, interpret the question as what is important to me, on my end, I would say forgiveness. This one is resilience. It says, what are you afraid of? I think I'm afraid of losing my sense of self. Like, that's kind of weird, but I really hate when I like don't feel like myself. And that happens sometimes if I'm just like uncomfortable in a situation or not really enjoying life or whatever. And I think it's just something I'm afraid of, is like not feeling present and not feeling comfortable being myself. I'll answer one more here. It's integrity again. It says, if you were to die today, what would you most regret not having told someone? Why haven't you told them yet? I think I would most regret not having told someone. Probably just simply, I love you. I don't know who that would be. I'm sure there are some people in my life who I haven't really told how much they mean to me. Reason why I haven't told them, probably just because I haven't thought about it, or, you know, just like for whatever reason it's felt uncomfortable. But I think it's really important to, kind of like what I was saying earlier, if you love someone, like I'm a big proponent of, you know, someone means something to you, let them know. There's a lot of hurting people out there who really think that no one cares about them or stuff like that, and it's pretty sad. But yeah, I'll stop there and hope that helps you get to know me a little better.